Hello and welcome back to another episode of Rush Outdoors. Today I'm on the northwestern flank of the Pennines. Absolutely stunning weather, although it is a bit windy, with slightly hazy views across to the Lake District, the eastern flank and the northern area, Skidder, Blencathra, etc. The plan is to do a bit of a hike, bag 3 new mountains, and then do a wild camp. Hopefully I brought the right tent this time. Come along and have some fun. There's just Fiends Fell, Melmaby Fell. Down there is Melmaby Shop. Bothy I've stayed at previously. There's one further down the valley that I'd like to stay at called Shepherd's Hut. Wild camping it tonight, and I'm heading up this way. So there's 3 new nuttalls going to be bagged: Black Fell, Tom Smith Stone and Grey Nag, and I haven't decided which one I'm going to camp on yet, but we'll see. What an absolutely stunning day for this. Behind me down the valley towards the lakes, you can see most of the route, and although it's a bit windy, it's a warm wind coming from the south, I think, so southerly warm wind. Be a lot warmer if you drop though. It's different. Gate post. So there's Black Fell, which is the first one. So here we have it. Black Fell at 664 metres. First one of the day. Another 2 to do. Second one's looking straight ahead to Tom Smith Stone. So I'm going to head over that way and think about where I'm going to pitch for tonight. I would like to pitch somewhere around here. I'm hoping the wind drops, but we'll see. If not, I might have to head back towards the walled area and find somewhere there to pitch. But let's go and get the other 2 back first. Another one I'm grateful to be doing in the dry, I imagine this, because it's all peaty. I mean, it feels nice under feet at the minute. I imagine it to be a nightmare when it's wet. I just need this wind to drop as well. If the wind dropped, it'd be scorcher. So, just gone ankle deep in some boggy peaty mess, and my left foot's soaking, but I'm hopeful it'll dry out soon enough. Yeah, this patch between these two mountains isn't the best, even though it's dry. Yeah, just keep plodding on though. Let's get them bagged. So I'm looking back up towards the trig on Blackfell, down towards the Lake District, and then southern Scottish hills through that valley. Borders up there. Right, so short distance to the next one, dump the bag, do the next one, come back, and then find a decent pitch. So I'm now topping out on Tom Smith stone, or Tommy Smith stone. Don't see any stone, but it's allegedly here. So apparently this is it. As I said, Tom Smith stone, and that's the only stone. I was expecting a big stone, to be honest. And there's Grey Nag. I'm going to dump the bag here, shoot up there, come back. Look at that. Look at the views up to Scotland there. Beautiful. East. South. Great Dunfell there. Fiend Fell in the background. Blackfell. I've just come from. What a horrific walk that's been from there to there. And it's been dry. That's up towards the Scottish borders and the mighty Lake District. Yep. Nice little bag drop on Tom Smith stone. Probably got about a K up and down, if that, to Grey Nag. And then I'll collect the bag again and then go and find somewhere to pitch. Probably go back up towards Blackfell, if I'm honest. Just think the views will be better from up there. Right, let's go and get this one done. Yeah, bloody knew it. Would have been sheltered around here. Never mind. At least I've got a shorter walk back in the morning by heading back towards Blackfell. Yeah. But here we have it. 656 Grey Nag. It's a stony bit, isn't it? Ooh. There we go. Yep. There's Great Dunfell. You can just make out the big golf ball on it. Cracking day. Cracking day. Back at the bag. Nice little town there. If you wanted to wild camp here, you can have a little dip. Don't think it's that deep, but on a super scorching day it'd be refreshing. Right, so let's get this bag and then head back up to Blackfell and find somewhere to pitch. What a beautiful day. Just need the wind to drop, that's all. Just a little drop-a-roo. Back on Blackfell now. I might just meander over towards the wall and see if I can find a pitch there, just out the wind. but we're still with the views that I've got there. The wind will drop later on, but I want it to be as pleasant as possible. And to be fair, it's been a hell of a slog, although it doesn't look much. The ground conditions make it harder than it is. I'm just glad it's been dry, because it would have been a nightmare. Right, so I'm just going to go and chill out the wind for a bit by that wall and take in the views. So this looks like a good apex to pitch out the wind. Nice flat with the view still. So yeah, this is where I'm gonna pitch. Definitely gonna pitch here, but not just yet. I'm gonna have a rest. And there's Blackfell, not too far. Gonna have a Brewdog Lost beer while I'm chilling in the sun. Found the right little sun trap, and also a wind blocker. You can probably hear the wind in the background. Yeah, it's quite bad. Not where I'm sat. Some numpty, not mentioning no names, left their lighter in the van or at home. I have no idea how, when, where or why. All I know is that I used to have about 2 or 3 and I have zilch. Nada. Nothing. So it looks like I'm having cold pasta bolognese for tea. I do have another flapjack. I've just had a flapjack and a protein bar. I have put me dinner to warm up on the wall. See if the sun will warm it up. Yay! I think the neighbours have come for a nose. Wind's dropped a little bit. Could do with dropping a bit more. When all else fails and you've forgotten your lighters, I remembered I had some heat packs. Let's see if I can warm me supper up. Let's give it a whirl. Been a great day. Wind's been a bit high for the walk and earlier on. It has dropped now, But these views are just absolutely mesmerising. I can see all the southern borders, Scotland, pretty much all the northern, western, some of the central flanks of the Lake District. Absolutely stunning. What a beautiful, beautiful spot this is. Made it all worthwhile. 3 new mountains in the bag as well. Hopefully that'll pick that up. Don't know if you can hear that. Like a hawk or eagle or something. If you know what that bird noise is, let me know. But yeah, sun's dropping now. Sky's going a bit pink over the background there. I'm looking forward to seeing the silhouettes of the mountains of the Lake District. You can see the tip of Wastwater. It's absolutely beautiful. You can see from where I was a couple of weeks ago on back of Skidder, as they call it, where I stayed at Lingy Hut. You can see Blencathra, Skidder itself, even out towards Scarfell Pike, Helvellyn, Low Pot Hill. Amazing. Heard that a couple of times today. I think they've actually got chicks not far from here as well, because I heard that earlier. Absolutely amazing. In for a stunning sunset. It's not perfect, but it's warmed it up a little bit. Better than it was. Warmed up quite a bit now. I've put my other clothes on. Temperature has dropped a little bit, but the views are just special. Looking across to, like I said earlier, Scotland, southern borders, and the Lake District. Now the silhouettes there. What a beautiful spot this place is. And the wind's dropped considerably now as well, which is great. Shame we didn't do it earlier though, but it's lovely. You can still hear the birds tweeting. The wind on the tent sounds like it's got little raindrops, but it's not. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's amazing. You wouldn't think it's nearly 10 o'clock at night either, because it's still like daylight. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This is why I do the wild camping, for views like this. Sky looks like it's on fire across Scotland. Morning. It's really early and got up for a wee about 1:30. I was shocked to find that the clouds had rolled in because none of it had forecasted, and very misty. That's continued into this morning, only not as misty. Couldn't even see 10 metres to be honest last night. And should lift and the sun should burn through. So this is the view I've got this morning. Not much. And as always, boys and girls, leave no trace. Just a patch of slightly flattened grass where I was last night. Parts of the Lake District look like the sun's burning through over there, but I'm going to get off the mountain now because the wind is still blowing a hoolie. Right, let's get back down to the van. That's it for another one. Thanks for staying with me to the end. Another 3 nut-alls in the bag. Happy days. And contrast to how busy it was yesterday. But yeah, thank you all again. Really is appreciated, all the support, subscriptions, you know the drill. I'll see you on the next one. Later.